Hello, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Now, before we started our reading, I was drawn to this blue agate. It's a blue agate slice, and the first thing that came to my mind is a keyhole. And what came on me is that for some of you, your energy might be that of curiosity on something. So there's something that has piqued your curiosity at this time. So try to see if it resonates with you. Another possibility is that somebody is watching you secretly. So be careful of people who are, there might be people who are spying on you. So for some of you, be careful. Listen to your intuition. If by intuition you feel you need to put some extra security, then do so. Take good care of yourself. Now, what I see here also are like corals, plants in the coral reef, and so at the same time also the thought of a fetus came to my mind. So it can be that right now you are very fertile, both physically and mentally. So there might be some creative ideas that you might be hatching some creative ideas right now. So if you are right now on a project, then this is the best time to be creative, to not be afraid to experiment on things. Now, the coral reef can symbolize a place that nurtures little fishes. So it's a sanctuary for little fishes. So right now, you are in an environment which can be a sanctuary for little ideas in order for these little ideas to grow. Now, it's important for us also that when we are still hatching new ideas, to keep it quiet, not to show it immediately to the world, because sometimes it harms. It's like the coral reefs, they hide the fishes, the little fishes, and so they are able to protect them. So if you have a new idea right now, if you can keep it secret for now while you're still developing the idea, while for some of you, what comes to my mind right now is while you're still experimenting on these ideas or evolving these ideas or allowing these ideas to grow, then it's better to remain silent with it. It can be related to the keyhole, wherein other people might be curious, and what comes to me is some people might steal the idea. Or for some people, they might put hindrances and will prevent the idea from growing. Now, some people can put a lot of blocks or a lot of obstacles along your way if they, sometimes for the purpose of, because of jealousy or whatever it is. So you need to protect it. You need to create a healthy bed for it to grow. And part of creating a healthy environment like a coral reef for them is to protect the ideas. So if it's a new idea, new inspiration, at this infancy stage of the idea, keep it secret. Now, the new ideas that come your way, these ideas that come your way, take good care of it, nurture it, and allow it to grow. Now, right now, I am drawn to, it's like a snake or an eel that is coiled. This is what I'm thinking right now. And for me, the first thing that came to my mind is eternity. Okay, so if it is a new idea, an inspiration, if you persevere in it, it can endure for a long time. At the same time also, eternity can symbolize the divine, which means that somehow whatever this inspiration is, it can be also be an inspiration coming from the divine. And if it comes from the divine, then it will flourish. It will be supported greatly. Now, the discernment is not only at the beginning, wherein, for example, you see that things are, synchronistic events contributing to the progress of the idea. You also evaluate not only at the beginning, but as the process unfolds, you discern if it's really coming from the divine. If it's coming from the divine, the results will be positive, will be good, and at the same time, it will progress. Also, after a certain period of time, after the project has been finished, if it continues to benefit the whole collective, then it truly is an inspiration coming from the divine. Now, so that is what we have here. Let us now go to the tarot reading, which is open to all zodiac signs. And so just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, you might have a message here for you. So let's see. We will start with the main energy of the day. So what is the main energy at the start of the day? Okay, we have here the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is somebody who is very receptive. She listens to the Holy Grail. She listens to the guidance of the universe in her life. So the same with you, you need to be receptive. Allow yourself to be guided. That's why also it's good to, as the idea slowly unfolds, yes, it's good to protect that idea first. You see, the Queen of Cups is very quiet and she's surrounded by angels. So listen to your spirit guides also at this time. And at this time, intuition is very important. You see, the Queen of Cups is facing the sea. Okay. And she is seated. When a person is seated, it can symbolize repose also. So take time also to rest as you unfold. Now, there will be some insecurities in the near future. This is what we will expect in the near future. There will be some uncertainties. Maybe for some of you, you might discover or might encounter some financial challenges along the way. But if it is an inspiration from the divine, don't worry. These are just trials which will allow you to learn more things, and at the same time will also strengthen you. Now you just need to trust the universe. In those moments of uncertainty, those things that are beyond our control, we ask the divine to take care of them. We do our part, but at the same time, we should recognize also the things that are beyond our control, because oftentimes if we are not aware of that, they can be a cause of anxiety. When you realize it's beyond your control, the only thing you can do is entrust it to the divine. Say, I have a problem and it's beyond my control. Can you please take care of it for me? It's like that. So there will be some insecurities along the way. So, but don't worry. If it is meant to be, it will be. And what is meant for you will not pass you by. Okay. Now, what is the advice of the universe for us? A chapter will close. We have here the Death card. You accept the closing of the chapter. Now, it can be related to the new inspiration that you might be taking care of at this time. A chapter will close, and the new inspiration can be the sunrise that is rising in the horizon. So it can be like that. No. So for some of you, you are in a transition period right now, wherein you are closing a chapter, and a new chapter is opening. So this new chapter can be this new idea that you need to nurture, which is being also suggested by the agate crystal. So you need to be receptive. You need to allow the death card or death to transport you from one realm to another, or from one chapter of your life to another chapter of the life. The death card is like the death picking you up and putting you into a new chapter, opening a new chapter for you. And we need to have that spirit of this little girl who welcomes death with a bouquet of flowers. So you welcome the closing of the chapter, especially when you know that the chapter that is closing is something that is no longer helpful in your present life journey. And then you welcome the new sunrise with receptivity, just like the Queen of Cups, and trust your insecurities to the divine. Don't be afraid. The new chapter, with the new chapter, there are a lot of beautiful possibilities that we can encounter. So don't be afraid. Don't feel insecure. Trust the divine. So this is what we have for our Good Morning Tarot. I hope it resonates with you. Let us now go to the second part, which is the self-care tip. For our self-care tip, the message comes from Henry J. M. Nguyen. And the message is, joy does not simply happen to us. We have to choose joy and keep choosing it every day. So if we will try to relate it to the tarot reading for today, instead of having the spirit of the Four of Pentacles where you feel insecure, you feel scared, you feel anxious, might as well embrace joy. The joy of knowing that you are not alone, the joy of knowing that the universe always supports you, that the divine always supports you, the joy of knowing that when you feel helpless, you can always ask the divine to handle the situation for you. There's always a saying, ask and you shall receive. Especially, you will receive it most especially if it also involves the welfare of the whole collective. When you align your intentions to the good well-being of the whole collective, usually the universe conspires or supports this endeavor or this inspiration, because it will not benefit only you, but it will benefit the whole collective. And when you think of the whole collective, the chances of having karma is lessened, because you do not do unkind things to others. What happens is, instead, you do good things for others, because what you aspire for is also for the well-being of others. And so what happens, if there will be sort of like something that will come back in your action or your dream or your aspirations, it will be something positive. So at the same time also, it's important for us to have that joy, recognizing that there's always the universe to help you, and recognizing also that there are many things that we can say thank you to the divine each day. When we count our blessings, it's easier for us to sleep. So there's a saying, and when we go to sleep, something like that, we count our blessings instead of sheep. So at the end of the day, think of 5 things that you can thank the divine for, and also your spirit guides. And what you will see is, before you finish those 5 things, you will already start to feel better. You will already feel that you are blessed, that everything that you need is provided for you. When you see that in those moments of helplessness, you always make it through because the divine is helping you, then you will easily find joy in your life. So joy does not simply happen to us. We have to choose to be happy, and we have to keep choosing it every day. So that is what we have for our self-care tip. I hope that our self-care tip and our tarot reading has helped you in your present life situation. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.